Good morning and welcome back to another episode of the Crockers Unleashed. I mean, Coffee at the Crockers. Just kidding, guys. Uranus in the house. Yes, sir. So I woke up this morning and I was kind of excited. I was like, oh man, yeah. Pumped up. Because it didn't snow. It was supposed to snow last night and today, and it's not even raining, which is amazing because I can finally go out and work and not be soaked. I started picking up some flannel shirts, which is amazing. And I know I shouldn't be doing this, but red flannel and green flannel, but it's Christmas. And yeah, so if you can't tell, I'm kind of hyped up this morning. So I'm going to try to get a lot of work done, do a lot of stuff. I always have a lot on my plate. I'm going to do some podcast stuff later. A huge thing that I'm very excited about is I got the wood burning stove working really well. One of the issues was, well, the big issue, the main issue, the whole issue is last night I had a fire and it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. And I was like, what's going on? I guess the water, because it wasn't working, so I guess because it wasn't hot, the holes at the top of the pipe were frozen shut, closed. I guess the water got on there from the rain and it iced over, and it literally iced over everything, so where when I was getting the stove going, it wouldn't allow any airflow, so no heat was going up there to melt it, nothing of that nature. And I got up there on the ladder and it was pouring down rain. It was cold and it sucked, but I knew, hey, either get up there right now and be miserable and get it done, but then be warm all night, or just freeze all night, or I have to basically stay in the sleeping bag. So I do allow the dogs in here at night when it's super cold. As you can hear, they're outside barking. It's not cold right now, and during the day they can go run around and do what they want, but I don't want them to have to sleep out in the cold. So I went up there and I did all that, and I came in, lit a fire, and whew, I mean, it worked great. And I think that's part of the reason why I was having an issue when Jared was here, was I think it was kind of clogged up. So it's working good now. I only did half of the pipe because I couldn't get to the other side because of the rain and stuff. So I'm going to try to get up there today while it's not raining or anything. Fingers crossed it don't rain all day. But yeah, that was a huge relief, knowing that I could be warm. And I'll tell you this, and I ain't even joking, I feel bad for Payne family because they spent the night here inside the tiny cabin, and they froze. And of course, sleeping bags I got are really good. Me and Jared were using them, and then they had like a comforter or a blanket or something, but the stove just wasn't working good. So I think really and truly it was kind of clogged up and it wasn't working good. So, hey, Payne family, it'll work next time. So, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, I'm super excited. I was actually going to go to the Sawyers today and tomorrow. That was the plan. And it still could potentially be the plan. I'm not sure. I started making plans otherwise because I thought it was going to be snowing. So we were going to chop down a bunch of trees, and I mean a bunch. We were going to spend 2 days of nonstop work, and I wasn't going to film anything. You know, Alex does all the filming and stuff, so I want them to have that for their channel, and when I'm there, I don't want to have a camera in my hand. I want to work. Jacob, sometimes when I'm there, of course, I film and stuff. That's not an issue, but Jacob really wants to push the limits and see how much we can knock out in 2 days, how many trees we can get down, how many we could drag off, all that type of stuff. And so, you know, that's something that's like a big goal of ours to see. And we've had the sawmill for a good while. That summer, it's just hot. We used to go out there and cut trees. By the time you got 2 of them down, drug over to the sawmill, put it on, stuff, you were just drenched in sweat. It was so hot. It's not under like an awning or a cover or anything. So, yeah, that's our goal. We've been saying, like, look, when the weather cools down, let's get out there and bust butt on it. So I'm extremely excited. They are they just put out a video and they milled up some stuff because it was a good day, and they already got some trees over there, and they're gonna make a I don't know the technical term for it, basically like a can storage thing, but you put all the cans in the top, and when you pull one out from the bottom, they all come down, and it keeps them organized. You can see what they are, you can pull them out, all the stuff. Well, they've had one, and it's super cool, but everybody's asking about it. And so, you know, he decided, you know what, I want to build one out of cedar. They're going to start doing a lot of stuff with cedar, because if you got 5 acres in your backyard and it's nothing but cedars, and you got a sawmill, you'd be crazy not to. So they're working on that, so stay tuned for that video on their channel. If you haven't checked them out for any reason, it's Sawyer Ridge Farm, and they are like my absolute best friends. Whenever I first moved up, I knew of them, but they weren't really posting videos at the time. They were posting here and there. And I remember watching, and they were so nervous in front of the camera. It's pretty funny. But I remember watching and just being like, either they're really nervous or they're weird. They're very weird. And come to find out, Jacob's very weird. That's just who he is. But I don't know. I enjoy him because I'm very weird. And we all get along great. And, you know, it's one of those things that if I go over there, you know, they treat me like family. If they come over here, you know, I try to treat them like family. I don't have much to offer around here. But, you know, they're the type that they come over and they make themselves at home, and I think it's awesome. And, you know, if a fire needs to get going, like one time I wasn't even here and Jacob got here before I can get back from town. Jacob got a fire going, he was cleaning stuff up, he's just that type of person. And then last time they came over, Jacob just like was like, hey, where's your chainsaw? And just like starts cutting down all these trees and start cutting them up for firewood. And then, you know, of course, Alex jumped in, helped, you know, we all moved all the stuff, you know, Jared was up here and stuff. So we did all that, and they're just that type of people, and it's awesome. In a world of craziness, it's awesome having genuine people. And yeah, I don't know, it's great. And then they help me out a lot as far as like, I don't know the ins and outs and small local businesses that I can get stuff from. Like, we just picked up a bunch of hay. You'll see that in the next Crockers video that'll hopefully come out tomorrow. That's what I'm really hoping. Yeah, you know, I don't know where to get hay other than Tractor Supply. And at Tractor Supply, it's pretty expensive. You know, it's like $14 a bale or something. And, you know, basically they were like, hey, we're gonna go get some hay. My truck's in the shop though, so you know, if you want to go with us, we can take your truck, we can go pick up my dad's trailer, we can just load up, and then you can get, you know, as much as you need, they can get as much as they need. And we went, and it was like half the price. So I do know Payne Family has hay and stuff. I don't know if they have it anymore, but I kind of screwed up on that deal back a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, they just know a lot of things like that I don't know. They've been here, I think, their whole entire lives, and I'm still new. I've been here less than a year, so to have good, solid friends like that can help you out with stuff that you just wouldn't know. They know the cool fishing spots and places at the, you know, little creeks to go hang out and, you know, stuff like that. It's just really awesome. It'd be like if I took them back to my hometown, I could show them everything. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's really cool feeling to know that friends turn to family. So I know Sawyer's watching, and you guys know I appreciate you guys so much. So just thank you for being you guys. And then this morning on the Crocker family group, which, man, y'all been flocking to that page. But I posted a picture of Granny on there. She had her cake all in her teeth from her birthday, and I was just kind of scrolling through pictures, and I saw that and kind of missed her and thought about her. So I figured, hey, I'd share her with everybody. She is the definition of God's creation, I guess. What God wanted humans to be, and she's just the best. She's the most God-fearing person you'll probably ever meet. She is just funny and kind, and she just always, you know, some of the biggest memories I have was her just serving other people, doing things for other people, buying things for them, stuff like that. Like, she wanted to spend her money on other people, and I think that's really rubbed off on me over time, and that's an awesome, awesome thing that I'm really glad I had a role model like her in my life. So, if any of you grannies or grandpas out there, whatever, are like that, thank you so much. You may not think that it's a big deal, but hopefully your grandkids and stuff and children are actually paying attention, and you'll rub off on them like my granny did, all of us and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update. I'm going to attempt to upload this from the property, from this little micro house. It may take a few hours, maybe the afternoon before you watch this. But if you already had your coffee, hey, get another pot going. That's what I'm about to do. This is pretty much empty and cold. And then hope you guys have an awesome day. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all y'all that are jumping over to the podcast. It's just the Crockers Unleashed. I guess I'll try to put a link in the description if you haven't checked it out. But you guys are just amazing. And I'm going to do whatever I can to help you guys on that podcast by giving you tricks and tips. And it's totally different than Coffee Crockers. Coffee Crockers is more of like my day-to-day, like what's going on behind the scenes type stuff. And then the podcast is more of like unleashed, I can talk about anything I want. A lot of the beginning stuff will be YouTube related, but how to build your channel, tips and tricks that I can teach you, things, do's and don'ts, a lot of don'ts of, I messed up. I don't want to see you guys mess up. I want to see you guys be successful. And I was kind of talking with Ridge Life a little bit last night, and we had like a pretty good conversation, and it's just a beautiful thing knowing that our community that we have built, a lot of you guys are in it. It's the most genuine thing on YouTube that I've been a part of, and it's amazing, and I can't wait for May to come around. We're still thinking around May 22nd. The Sawyers, their pastor at their church has been out of town doing stuff, so they're going to check in with that. And if we can get an exact date, we'll let you guys know like ASAP. But we are thinking the end of May. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And hope it's not snowing where you're at. And if it is, I hope you want the snow. I am very thankful that it didn't snow because I've got a lot to do. So yeah, I'm going to get to that. And I'll see y'all on the next one.